onto some positional changes. This is really just some. These next two segments are just going to be us just chatting Boris as usual. Rowie, do you want to start us off, mate? Let us know what you're thinking, whether you think these are going to happen, whether you just want to see these happen.
Sure. Is it all right if we fly through these boys? Because I've got somewhere to be.
Yeah,
I've got
absolutely.
5 names down here. I've got Gary Rowan to the back line. That he can't get a touch in the forward line or basically anywhere on the ground. So just, if someone's fucked, then put them on the half back line. They can revive their career. Stephen Canelio to the forward line. Bit of help for Toby Green as a sort of medium-sized forward. Thought that'd be cool because they've got a lot of depth in their midfield. Caleb Marchbank coming back from the grave for the Blues. They've got a backline sort of set now, and they've got no support for Harry Mackay apart from Charlie Curnow. But why have two tools when you can have three? So chuck him up forward. Then your boy Pilch, Martin Frederick. You got a lot of half-back flankers, which is what I noticed, especially with Dawson maybe coming in. So chuck him in the forward line. He's below 180 centimetres, perfect height for a small forward. And when Fantasia does a string every second week, he can fill that void. And he's quick. I saw he has a lot of pressure acts as well in the games he played, so perfect for a small forward. And lastly, big CJ Horsecock Jive can play through the midfield, burst out. He's got those dashing abilities that not many of those Hawthorn mids have. Mitchell and O'Meara are both handballers, so chuck CJ in there, bit of dash. Absolutely no idea how those blokes were doing those positions. I just thought it'd be quite fun to list some things off, but yeah.
Yeah, would love to see all those. Pilch, who are you looking at here?
Firstly, Impey. I know he used to be a forward, but back to the forward line next year, given Hawthorn's depth in defence. And then similar thing, he's played a bit there, but Hunter Clark, hopefully see him in the guts next year.
Please.
And then I've just got Port ones. Todd Marshall, either delist or swing him back. He's a smart player. The key forward role clearly isn't working out for him, but he is a smart player with a great kick and a good, decent mark. So I think he could fill as a decent, sort of swingman interceptor down back. And then I've got Dersma / Houston running through the midfield. Houston's done it before, but could see them both playing good roles there. Dersma's one of the toughest players at our club, so I think he'd be a good ball winner.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, to round off the pod, I'll give mine 3 ones that have no actual logic that I just want to see. Heaney in the guts, we've obviously all been calling for it. It's never going to happen, but we obviously have all wanted to see it. He's given us a few glimpses, but they are confident that he's just a forward pocket who gets 10 touches a game or whatever. And I know he's good at that, but we want to see him rip and tear, have 30 in the guts. Want to see McGovern go forward. Probably one of the best readers of ball flight in the game. Best hands going around. He's really fit right now, but either is JJK, so he can replace that man's position. And then Took Miller, lockdown defender. Probably the fittest bloke in the comp. He's got pace, absolute workhorse. Tell me he couldn't shut down a Toby Green type. Put him in the pocket. He's also got the socks pulled up sort of vibe, gives off defender vibes. Maybe wears black boots, could be dreaming of that. But get Took in the back line. Then things that actually make logical sense, sort of gone similar lines with you boys for the Port thing. There's enough halfback flankers there, so I reckon DBJ had a bit of a down year this year after making All-Australian the year before. He could go forward. He's pretty fast and all that stuff. And then Jordan Dawson, if he goes to Port, I was looking at whose spot they could take, Steve Motlop's, with the greatest respect. Not really needed in the best 22. You've already got Burton, Bonner, Houston, lean it to play that spot in the back line. So I reckon Jordan Dawson could go forward as well. We've seen him kick goals for the Schwannies. Trent Cotchin, halfback. He's obviously struggling to string 2 games together, and when he plays, he's pretty decent still, but I reckon let him have a bit of a vacation at the half-back line, just playing distributor, a bit like Dyson Heppel's done for the Bombers. You've got, Shai Bolton, Liam Baker, potentially Adam Chera, who can all go play guts a bit more. Basher Hooley's gone as well, so there's a bit of a vacancy there, so let the Koch go back there and just be a bit of a quarterback. And then finally, Isaac Rankin, getting him rotating through the midfield. He was the pick 3 2 or 3 years ago. This season, he averaged 12 touches and 1 goal. So he's obviously like not having any impact on the game. He had sub touches about 7 times, kicked 1 goal in his last 6 games, and then got dropped. He also only averaged 3 tackles. So being a precious small forward who kicks goals, like statistically, he's not really doing it well. So he's obviously got so much skill. So I reckon, along with, your very like their midfield at the moment is all a bit one tempo, I'd say, with the likes of Swallow, Fiorini, Rao. So I reckon a bit of X factor through there could be a bit of a game changer. Get the ranking going in there. You can charge out of the centre square and torpedo them through 70 out.
It's a miracle! Oh yeah! What about that one? Unbelievable! Balotelli, Aguero! Crowd cheers. Here's Siddle.